Talk to me, Trevor. This ain't working, man.
It's your lowering springs, man. You need a retune. That's why you're making less boost.
Told you, bro, you need a retune.
Shut up, Tim.
We'll up the boost, change the fuel maps, add some timing, and you'll be Hellcats.
What's up with this dude? Is he downpipe crazy?
I don't think he's here for the downpipes, bro.
Chill out, bro. He's just here to get a good track time, man.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, Becky?
What's up, girl? How you living? Yo, Zoom, you want to advertise anything?
Oh, he's beautiful.
I like his haircut.
Al. Al,
What?
can I get you anything?
You look good.
Thanks a lot, Becky. We'll be back tomorrow for the catless downpipe.
Catless.
I like this part.
Yo, you can get a catted downpipe with gaskets and a better sound for $2.99, dickweed.
I like the catless downpipes.
Bullshit, asshole. No one likes the catted downpipe.
Yeah, well, I do.
Watch your back, watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back. Watch your back.
Jesus Christ, Zoom. Will you get out here? I'm sick of this shit.
Damn, would you give him a discount on downpipes?
Watch your back.
Zoom!
All right, let's go.
It stays up like this.
Nice, cool. What time you guys open till tonight?
We're live?
Cool, thank you.
What's up, everyone? Tim's wrapping up a phone call real quick here.
Fucking
but,
Tim.
Welcome to episode 37 of the ZZP Power Hour. And today we're all drinking Coronas, except for Tyler.
Except for me. I went to go get a drink, and I saw this beautiful Americanness here with bald
That's
eagles.
pretty
and
freaking America, dude. I'm not drinking Corona either, but I was told the only drink I can have any drink I want as long as it's a Corona.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
this is just product placement.
It's product placement. I'm not drinking Corona.
We are not sponsored, by the way.
We are not sponsored. Corona,
That'd be cool, though.
hook us up.
Yeah.
Somebody paid for these.
Corona,
Ashley and I did, technically.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Slash
thank you.
Eden.
Thank you,
hook
Ashley.
us
All
up.
right.
But yeah, today we're talking about Fast and Furious. So we all as a company went out last night. We watched the newest one, which I don't know if you consider Fast and Furious. You know, that's kind of up in the air. But
It says Fast and Furious in the title, but they've been stretched along.
I have a lot to say about that at the time. I've had a lot of drinks in me before this, so unfortunately I can't keep it going. If someone wants to, from downstairs wants to bring me a drink of that good stuff, not the pea water.
yeah, actually, our 12-pack was like down to a 4 when I found it. So.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll let the host kind of with the most, let him kind of start us off and stuff, so I don't, slightly tipsy Ryan can be pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I think we're going to start out giving our feedback of the movie. I mean, we're all car people, so all car people kind of have the same stance, I think.
Yep.
But, yeah, then we'll kind of talk in light of Fast and Furious in general. We all kind of go back to the original ones and gets us all pumped up.
Let's go.
I think I was way into the car scene before Fast and Furious. How about you, Ryan?
That was actually on the cusp. So I think what's cool is we in this group here, we have like 3 different generations of it.
Yeah.
There was like one on the cusp, one who got into it afterwards, and then one who was there before it. You got into it before.
I had a 92 Eclipse with like it was like dark green. It had silver Koenig villains on it, and it had a silver HKS. I guess we'll call a livery.
Yeah, like yeah.
On it, before Fast and Furious. It was in the parking lot watching that movie, and I pretty much pulled it off a week later. Just the whole livery thing exploded after Fast and Furious, and I was like, I can't be a part of this anymore.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know that. We'll get into that later. But wait, should we talk about our thoughts on the current movie first and then go into that? Because I think, especially Tim and I, we're going to go off on that.
On the current, I say we wrap up the current movie. Try to not give spoilers, but it's going to happen.
If y'all are here, y'all getting spoilers. Just get ready for it.
Yeah, we can be general, I suppose.
No, I'm going to spoil it for them. If you are here.
I've already posted like 100 spoiler alerts.
There we go. So if y'all didn't read, y'all gonna learn today.
Yeah, I am pretty old, Al. Thanks.
What a dick.
At least I can bench press more than you.
Oh, he said you ain't got no.
Maybe I could bench a third of what he can. Maybe.
Dude, that dude, that's a strong dude. Dude, he's up. He's coming up here right now. You can hear him.
He might be at the point though where like his muscles get in the way and he can't go all the way up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He can't put his arms down.
I don't know, skinny Al. There's less for his muscles to hit.
Yeah,
So
that's
he might
true.
be. He might
He
have.
is skinny Al now.
He probably gained some mobility.
That's true.
Race
so
trim Al.
Yeah. Yes,
ninth iteration in the Fast series minus Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, it was pretty cringy.
Oh, it's
I
pretty
liked
bad.
Hobbs and Shaw more than this one actually.
I never saw that one.
I never
but
saw Hobbs and Shaw either.
I loved Hobbs and Shaw.
It was a good action movie.
There
Yep.
were some nice callbacks to the older movies in this one, but the plot was dumb. It didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
There was a few sparks, but
Yeah.
it was pretty bad.
What about you, Tim?
Well, my wife was kind of annoyed with all the callbacks to the old movies. Like they were re-quoting the old movies like too much.
Yeah.
And after she pointed out, I'm like, yeah, they kind of did because
like line for line.
yeah,
like-
yeah, line
like
for line.
in there were times where they were just repeating random sentences. Like,
In the lines, yeah.
And you're like, what are you even talking
about?
about? You're not having a conversation. You're just like saying random sentences.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I love the movie. It was way over the top. I kind of went into it like I'm gonna watch a crazy alien invasion movie.
Yeah.
So I threw physics out of the window and I just enjoyed it. There was a couple times the bridge scene with the car.
Oh
like
my God.
that one I kind of
my
like.
God.
I kind of got a little mad when I watched that.
That's
but
totally
then,
possible.
As soon as I watched it, as soon as I saw that and got mad, I'm like, hey, I'm like here just hanging out with my car
that's
friends.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just like love this. And then from that point, every scene that was like that, I just laughed out
Laughed,
loud. It
yeah.
was like a funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a good movie. I mean, that we made the parking lot awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
We did have
yeah.
a good crew rolling up.
That I think
Ryan
was,
and I were just talking about our favorite part was the drive there and back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
definitely the most fun part.
It was all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely the most fun part.
Yep, and I took the Tesla, and I didn't get kicked out.
Yeah.
I was expecting to get kicked out. I mean, you can't go to Fast 9 in a Tesla,
Fuck yeah, you can.
but I did, and they
Yeah.
didn't boot me, so it's
Oh,
cool.
fuck yeah. What about you,
I'm kind
Trevor?
of surprised Elon hasn't taken a stab at him and gotten one of his cars in it at this point.
No kidding, why not?
Yeah. Dude, I kind of expect to see like a track Tesla, like
Oh, yeah.
Tesla Model S,
I don't know, a
plaid track kind of thing. That'd be freaking
A
sweet.
Model S or a Model whatever the big SUV is could be a
X.
good
Yeah.
villain car.
It
The
could.
Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Cybertruck
Oh, a
would fit
Cybertruck would be a
Cybertruck
perfect
sweet
villain car.
All right,
But yeah,
host. What do you
I'm
think?
kind of with Tim. I loved it. I had low standards, and
Yeah.
me and
Yep.
my girlfriend last weekend watched 5 through 8
Oh,
because
God.
I hadn't even watched them because everyone said don't watch them.
Yeah,
But
it's
I enjoyed every one. I was like, this is crazy, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think 7 or 8 I kind of hated.
Seven,
I think it was 7 or 8. One of those two. I
Seven
was
was
mad.
the one where they were in Dubai and the car
Yes,
tumbled through
that
the
one.
buildings, and that was like, okay, I get that it's over the top, but
Yeah, there's a line. There's a line.
and then it just parks and they're good.
Yeah.
This car weighs like what is that car? It's like what, carbon fiber and
It's like 27, 29.
a 2,700 pound car just blowing through glass
Yeah.
and like no.
No,
It didn't
that's
work
supposed to be
No.
structural because it's a high rise.
Yeah, no. Quick. Oh, y'all know who it is. It's Ryan D at ZZP here. So this quick little product placement. If you guys know, our mannequin has a new shirt on, a shirt merch that
Ooh, yep.
just
Can you
dropped.
spin them around, Tyler?
Oh yeah, let's.
Yeah, guys. So this is our brand new shirt.
Is it in frame?
Tyler's like sitting right in front of it.
Yeah, you see that, guys? That's the new ZZP shirt. That is new merch. That is dropped today. Like, you will be one of the first, because a bunch of us here have them already, but you'll be one of the first
Technically,
customers.
it was on the website yesterday, and one guy found it.
Oh, so there's one guy that's a first out there?
Yep.
Shout out to you, customer, whoever did that. But
hot and fresh out the kitchen.
guys, I'm letting you know. All right, major shout outs. If you guys can get those things to sell out before the weekend, that's some big moves right there. All right, Ryan D's take on it. So I've realized my big issue, and I've tried to do a lot of what's introspection.
Reflection.
Reflection. My main problem with them is I think they're so over the top and they're not car guy movies, but I want them to be car movies still.
Yeah,
and
they
so
abandoned.
I go into it thinking that, man, this is still going to be a car movie. Maybe there'll be a little host, be cool JDM or like, realistic people cars in them, not just super high end fucking rich people cars. I keep going in there hoping that will be the case. However, if you look at it from a crazy over the top action movie just to enjoy it.
Yeah, it did the job, and I think I'm in the same place as you.
But I hope, I want to see some cool cars in this. Like let's see some screen time with something. Like the most realistic car they had, and this is, like I say, you guys get your spoiler alerts. They have a BRZ in there.
Yep.
And a BRZ is the most realistic car.
Except
they
make it look fast, and we know
they're not fast.
fast.
We know BRZs aren't fast. Sorry, BRZ guys.
I was talking to a couple of guys earlier. I don't know why they haven't spun off and done like an origin story, because that's what everyone's doing now.
Yep.
And bring it back to the roots.
Yeah.
Like while I didn't really like the characters for Dom and James or John or whatever the heck his brother's name. Jacob. I didn't really like the characters, but that like the scene where he rolled up and they imitated exactly like from the first one.
Yeah.
Do that for a whole movie of like the street racing scene back then.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a really cool movie. But
you have to look at the sales.
Yeah.
And
you can't deny it. You can't deny it.
It's
Just
crazy.
going.
It was the first time I looked that up, and I didn't realize up until Tokyo Drift, like the movies flopped. Every time.
Yeah. They
like they didn't make money.
But for us, they're classics. Like we love.
I know.
Like any of us here, like I'm fast 1 through 4. I'm good.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just because like we all talk to all our friends and we all say 1 through 4? But are we just that niche that we don't understand?
So remember, I will say you have to look at the broader scheme. Someone who like is into street race stuff, they're gonna go to these movies. But like general action scene people, it's like think about how many people Transformers brought in. Transformers just brings in a wide audience. It's an action movie, big robots,
action movies.
explosions.
Wasn't Transformers 1 the best Transformers though?
I mean,
I think so.
But,
Shia LaBeouf.
But no, I'm saying like as far as like just the amount of audience it brings.
Yeah.
Like we are car guys, and we're a niche market, but
compared to general population. I get it.
But no, I mean, I still want like the fact that you just have rich cars in there all the time. It's like, okay, we all like looking at them. We can all go play Forza Motorsports or Gran Turismo or Midnight Club or whatever the car games are now, and we can all go buy the rich cars and gush over them. I'm like, I don't know, I like actually obtainable cars. That's like
man. I'm with you on that. I love that. I love that they keep bringing the Charger back, and it's like the wide body, crazy custom like Charger. That's
mid-engine.
Sweet.
Apparently,
I am so much more into the average car that we could potentially have.
Yes.
With lots of modifications.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they always have the car show. They always have the car show.
Yeah,
in
with girls dancing.
Yep.
They always have the car show girl dancing part. And I love that because there's some custom vehicles in there. But I'll...
Oh, wait.
But yeah, like, I mean, even Fast 9 had some really cool cars, but it's like 3 seconds of screen time. So you have to pay attention to see them.
Yeah, honestly, too, there were a few cars I wasn't like, because I'm not the most up on like, oh, that's the Lamborghini Murcielago SVTX.
Well, yeah, like the one that the British lady got into. I was like, I think that's a Noble.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I have no idea what that is. I'm like, it looks cool, but it sounds like a regular LS. I'm like, should you sound cool, more exotic kind of thing? But...
Yeah.
I've never, I don't know how you guys are. I know Ryan, Derek, and I are the same. I've never really gave a crap about those cars.
Yeah, agreed.
It's an unobtainable car.
Yeah.
I would much rather see a sweet 240 with a wide body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or a Datsun or a freaking GTR, a R34 GTR. I'll pass on all the R35 and up crap.
Yeah.
So if you guys have supercar money, what are you buying and building?
Ooh, supercar
What is
money?
your crazy no-budget build car?
Okay.
In Fast and Furious style, you know?
Fast and
Fast and Furious. Okay.
Well,
I'm going to go first. I'm going to take it just so you'll take it.
No, I'm going to do a joke real quick.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to put a rocket on the back of a Fiero. That's my supercar build.
If I hear any of you Fiero guys commenting about any rockets on the back of your car, we're going to fight. So I have 2 cars.
All right.
One of 2. If I have unlimited money.
Unlimited. Yep.
And we're just going to get 2 sweet cars.
Yep.
A car I've always had a love affair with. Well, there's 3, but this will be the 2. The Lexus LFA. They're not that fast.
Yeah, okay,
They sound freaking cool and they look freaking sweet. The Lexus LFA is like the only like supercar that I would actually go for. Number 2, if I had like wide body, Fast and Furious money kind of thing, it would be a Huracan with a twin turbo kit on it.
Okay,
Wide body Liberty Walk Huracan with a twin turbo kit. That'd be fucking sweet.
Okay.
That'd be mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Tyler?
choice.
Lotus Exige for me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That's an obtainable supercar.
Well, no. Remember, he said this has to be the no budget, like crazy far out kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
still?
I mean, you'd have a full done up.
Well, you know
track
what?
spec, everything.
I don't think my opinion's changed. I still want a Saline S7.
That was my third car. The Saline S7 is freaking
Man, I
sweet.
forget about those.
Yeah.
Never.
2000 Lamborghini Diablo SV.
What color? You already?
Purple.
There you go. That's Tyler's
So
color.
Tyler would go supercar. Full on.
You know.
We always
Old
say
school, though.
We all,
Yeah,
we all
not
have
new,
one.
not new supercar. I want gated shifter V12, like.
Goodness.
Oh yeah,
All right,
high
Toast.
rev and V12.
I'm going Gen 1 NSX.
Oh,
Okay, Gen 1
yeah.
NSX. Yeah, that'd be sweet. If I can
would be
turbo
sweet.
on that thing, that'd be sweet.
Refresh one.
No, Gen 1 is a flip up headlight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flip
that
up,
was actually
like-
considered Gen 2. That
Yeah,
was
well,
the
it's
refresh.
the facelift.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But
Huracan with big rims.
Jason, okay, I posted. So, by the way, little side tip: Snowball's getting underglow right now. Fight
Yep.
me. But I posted a song by Manny Fresh. It's the Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition theme song.
God, that was a good game.
That's the game that kind of got me into it. But that I posted that song, and Jason Whittleson realized that it said rims in the song, and so he has been harassing
He
me.
screenshotted it and sent it to Al, and then Al sent it to us.
But he's also been sending it to me too. So
You know, one thing I was always surprised about is they never made a good Fast and Furious video game.
yeah, they never did. They were all the shitty arcade games.
Oh, they were freaking terrible. There was one that came out for PS2 that was supposed to be really good, and it was garbage.
Yeah,
but,
it's Cruising USA for
Yeah.
freaking.
but you had, Midnight Club and Need for Speed Underground. All those stemmed
Amazing.
from the OG
Yeah.
movie, you know,
The
in
two
a way.
coolest cars to you. Name two cool, like.
Yeah, I was
that's
just about to ask, what's everyone's favorite entire Fast and Furious series to date?
entire Fast and Furious.
Oh, boy.
Favorite car?
Oh no!
First one
you
that
can't
comes
do
to your
that.
mind.
Can we just do Fast 9? Like that's too hard
Nope.
to pick. Damn.
Oh, I
Whole
know
thing.
my answer already.
Go for it. Go for it.
R34, man.
Which one? He's like 5.
Paul's, the
Which
blue
one?
one.
Oh,
the blue one.
in
The
4?
silver and
I
blue
think 4, yeah.
livery one? Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's not
Yeah.
that's just the one because
I want the
Yep.
blue one.
because he
blue,
had
blue, yeah.
the Volk RE30s on it
Yep.
with the OMP setup, and that's like one of my top.
Yeah, that
ones,
one
too.
was good.
Yep.
That was a sweet car. That we name it just top 1 favorite car.
Wait, let me guess yours.
Okay.
Tokyo Drift Evo.
Ooh, that's
Up there?
It's 1 or 2. The Tokyo Drift APR Evo
Yeah.
is so fucking
I
sweet.
got another guess for you.
Oh, what?
The Tokyo Drift green minivan thing.
Twinkies.
Twinks, yeah.
No, I hated that thing. Good one. That was a good one. I like that. But no, like I think the Tokyo Drift Evo was either 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then it's the blue R34.
Yeah.
So, see, the thing about it is the Too Fast, Too Furious. Too Fast and Furious is actually one of my favorite Fast and Furious movies. But I think the cars they seem too crazy for me. I don't like the styling of them. They're too.
Yeah.
Maybe too crazy, but those cars are sweet. Like Brian Skyline, that movie is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
But like
Brian Devo, too.
I loved how his blue one looked because that was like super obtainable car. Like it's blue, has Volk RE30s on it, OMP full like steering wheel and stuff,
Yep.
cage in it, and it just sounded good and like it was cool and it looked cool.
Yep.
Like,
And back then, we could have all imported one for like $12K.
Yep.
Yep. And now they're like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yep.
Rip. All right, Tyler.
All right. I think it's a tie.
Oof.
So, Brian's original second-gen Eclipse
Nice.
from the OG. Because as soon as I started liking cars when I was like 10,
Yep.
all I wanted was a 98 Eclipse GSX.
course,
And
the
I've
street
never
Eclipse.
had one. I wanted it in blue. Every day I played Need for Speed Underground 2,
Yeah.
I did the Eclipse.
Yep.
So that one was great. But then I think Hans RX-7.
The Fortune RX-7.
Yeah.
The Fortune RX-7 is
It's
fucking
just
amazing.
that scene where they're cruising on the Tokyo
Yeah.
Highway and the noises was just
So
like
good.
that's something that always takes me back.
That is definitely my number. That's probably tied for number
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forget about that car.
I was I'm going to add in too. I do like DK's 350Z a lot.
That one's cool.
The
Oh, yeah, the
side
black
too.
one?
The black one that was like real.
Yeah.
It sounded real good, and then
It did.
Do you remember? Dang, Tim. All right. You guys remember when he's getting in the car and he starts to rev again? He just like looks like such a badass. And he's like, He's like revving it. The guy's like, Yokuso.
Yep.
Ready, set up, go. Like that was like I love that scene so much. Like that in that scene, the fair ladies he sounded real
that
good.
240 was pretty cool too.
Fast 15ers are always super.
Yeah.
That movie had a lot of.
See, that's like we can go back and we can name all those cars,
Yep.
and then the last couple, it's like,
I have no
they
idea.
had 19 Chargers,
Yeah.
and like cool. They had that 69 Camaro they had was
pretty
neat.
cool. Yeah.
It was a Camaro.
They had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Tim, you say yours too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're the RX-7. You are.
I haven't said yet.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna do the basic white guy answer like Tyler.
Yeah.
The Eclipse.
I know. Brian's
the Eclipse, and close second would be actually the Jesse's Volkswagen.
Ooh.
Mark III, I think, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I hate Volkswagens, but
it had drum rotors.
Just nostalgia.
Only in the back.
Didn't it have no calipers or
Yeah,
something?
no calipers.
No. So
the one they sold.
Yeah. Did you hear like the whole thing about that? Like they didn't want to mess for some reason. They didn't want to mess up those, and they wanted to have like the bigger braking on. So they put it's basically a cover that's bigger than the rotor and the caliper.
No.
So it has them just behind it.
I assumed it was a fake rotor for the drum.
No.
But it's possible it had like the stock
Well,
brakes,
no,
maybe.
the fronts were pistons. The rears were still drums. The fronts were piston.
Oh, okay.
calipers, But you know how the piston and the calipers is?
Yeah.
But they had like a
cover
that was like this.
My favorite part of that is that there is no caliper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's like a fake disc, but there's no caliper when you.
Yeah.
This
It's
brings
a
up
cover.
another good. Ryan and I just told Ryan he had no idea most of the cars in Fast and Furious are base models.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation about that.
I knew about the Eclipse. The Eclipse was a 420B.
Yep.
But I wasn't aware there's like many other ones that were not
Yeah,
base models.
ton of them. Ooh, left field. Another car that I'll always remember from the first one is, and this has been debated, Hector's bagged Honda Civic
That
wagon.
thing was cool. I don't think it was bad. That was actually a hydraulic car at the time, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That was a hydraulic car.
But some people on the internet say that wasn't Hector's. Some people says it was. I don't know.
It was just like parked out of
But
the shop or something.
yeah, no,
That was the one that made the hydraulic up sound when it dropped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but it was
remember
gold
that.
and nice wheels and
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah, I thought
watching
it was
it and I'm
sweet
like,
too.
what
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
ooh, the RB26 swap.
Oh,
Mustang.
Noah.
Now see,
Good
forgot
call
about that
on
one.
that.
the thing about it is, I never liked that car.
What?
I like the engine, but again, I'm not really an old muscle car kind of guy. Like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would love a muscle car with an import
Engine?
inline six-cylinder turbo
granted,
engine.
again, I have a hard on for like low displacement, straight line six. Like, I want either a 1J or a 2 RB26 at some point in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just never a car that was like, okay, it's the end car, but I think it'd be cooler if you would have took one on the S15. Like that's
I'm into the Mustang. Good call on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
everyone
would-
in the
I
chat,
would
let
run
us know
that.
your favorite cars because I'm sure we forgot some, so
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
talk about them if we
Yep.
see them.
I am all down for that. But oh man, like
I thought it was a cool mix-up. It was like,
Yeah.
take this American boy and giving him a Japanese engine. You know, I don't know.
yeah.
Because what was the
Oh,
hero
no,
muscle car? in-
Timothy's right too. There was a Del Sol with a big Honda badge on the side of
Yep.
it. And the first it was a white one. It was like, yeah, it was.
I want to
Yeah.
look up.
What was the muscle car, hero car in Fast 9? You were talking about it this morning, Tim.
Jacob's Mustang.
GT350.
No, not
Was
that
it-
one. The one Dom had.
Oh,
the
the
rear
Charger.
engine. Yeah,
The
that
Charger
one was
with
cool.
the Hellcat engine in it.
Yeah,
or
that was
Like
whatever.
I don't get into old cars either, but like I would have driven that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
that was so
full
sweet.
like a
No.
legit wide body kit, wide wheels, super low.
I
That car was good.
I don't even call
looking.
it a kit. I was like custom.
Yeah.
freaking word. That was crazy.
Yeah, we had to look it up. That's a full carbon fiber body on that
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Dude, so that wasn't a GT350. That was a GT500 that Jacob was in. That was an actual because it had like the wing on it and then the specific GT500 front end. But it was
I
cool.
bet it was a base model V6.
Probably was. But no, I will say that is
Four-cylinder.
interesting how they will bring out like, oh, he raced Fox body Mustangs back in the day. Oh,
So
no,
now
has
he likes-
GT500.
yeah,
like
yeah.
It just he straight up evolved. But
Says
no,
the one
I
that's
don't
owned
know, that-
3 versions of the Cobalt.
pretty much.
That Fox
I
body
have
definitely
owned-
should have won.
that Fox body should have gapped the shit out of him, man. A nitrous Fox body back then.
That thing was so light compared to that
Compared
big
to that,
old
yeah,
Charger.
Jesus Christ, man. But no, yeah, I have literally. So by the way, guys, the only Cobalt I haven't owned is a 2.4 Cobalt.
Yep.
Like I literally have not owned a 2.4. I've owned a LS L61. I've owned the LNF. I've owned the LSJ, The only one I have known is LE5.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know who showed up to the Autocross 2 days ago?
Oh, no.
A 2.4 Cobalt SS.
Yep.
Not Ryan, though.
Not Ryan. Not Ryan. He's right.
Yeah, Matt Telder, I see you just mentioned Hans RX-7. We just mentioned that one. That was
that's
sweet.
the Fortunato one.
The thing that pisses me off, though, is how do you... So say you're Han. You have this RX-7. And then, like, 10 years fast forward, and you're just driving a stock Supra?
Yeah.
Like, you keep... That's such a downgrade.
But wait, who was talking about? Like, you were saying, like, that Toyota said you can't do anything to our car if you... That's dumb.
The manufacturers, like, choose what they get to do.
Yeah.
Like...
Dodge is like, here you go. Anything you want.
They had a freaking Trackhawk in the beginning.
Yep,
they had
I
a
know.
freaking... you called it, though. You was like, there's going to be Chrysler placement everywhere. And it was.
What movie was that switch where Dodge was just like, hey, we own this series now?
5 was the one where they took the Chargers and...
they were charging police cars and charge your bank.
The bank heist one, and they pulled the safe through the town. And
yeah, that's freaking crazy.
I mean, good for them. They're selling hella cars
I will
now.
say, I'm just saying, all you Challenger guys and Charger guys, you guys are new Honda guys, dog.
Yeah,
I'm just
except
saying.
for if you...
the new Honda guys.
If you don't take your splitter guards off, I will punch you.
Yeah, dude, they're so bad. But no, Tim brought it up earlier. So, when did you guys, like, how did Fast and Furious... Did it get you guys to the scene, or was it there already and it kind of inspired you to get into it?
I think we start with Tim.
Yeah, I agree.
Furthest back, and you touched a little bit how you were into it before Fast and Furious.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what happened after Fast 1?
Well, it was pretty funny. Right before it, I was a V8 guy. I was like the Summit Racing, like this fan gives you 10 horsepower. This air filter
Did you have a
gives
Jag sticker on your toolbox?
I'm sure I had a few. Like, so I worked at this welding shop, and I'm, welding, and this dude's like, hey, I got this Eagle Talon. It runs like mid-13s, and I'm like, no way.
It's
no
four-cylinder.
It's like 1999. There's no way that a four-cylinder is running mid-13s when my V8 with 10 gears, posi rear end runs like, I think like a 15.4 or something like that. So he's like, you know what? I don't know, a few days later, he's like, I'm thinking about selling my car. You want to take it for a test drive? And I'm like, yeah. And I floored it, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bought that car. It was like 1999. I bought this, my first 91 Talon. And, I was sold. And then I ran into a bunch of, like, when you're a fast import in town,
Everyone
run
knows
into
you.
every fast
Everyone
import.
knows you.
So then we started our little car club because car clubs are cool in the late 90s.
That was the time. You had to have your crew.
And then Fast and Furious came out what year?
2001.
2000? Yeah, 2001. So I was 2 years in. So that means I was in my main car.
Yeah.
It was like a, low 12-second, 92 Eclipse, all-wheel drive. So that means I won, like, every street race from a dig.
Yep.
You raced. That's how you met Zoom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I raced Zoom with his 99 GTP pre-nitrous and murdered him. And then he put nitrous on it, and then I murdered him again. Oh, no. And then really shortly after that, I worked for him.
Yeah. You hear that, 3800 guys? Y'all got that.
He was like, I lost twice. I got to make more parts.
I mean, like, I made a pretty good name for myself. There was this guy, Matt, in town that had a 10.7 1LE, like, 98-ish Camaro.
Yeah.
Hugger orange or whatever you call the orange, and he ran 10.7s on nitrous, and I murdered him on the street, and like everything changed from that point on.
The street is the equalizer, and then after that point, I bet you people didn't want to race you. Oh, you got way more in this. You got to give me cars and give you all. Yep. That's how. It goes.
The whole game. I was in it when you would organize a race, and you'd go to the race, and there would be like 15 people tops.
Yeah.
And then Fast and Furious came out, and then the race scene became like. The cops were being called not from the racing, from the so many people being in the road that traffic was stopped and honking, and there's like 100 people out in the road.
Yep.
Like, I mean, let's not exaggerate. Let's say there's bare minimum 40 people blocking multiple lanes of traffic watching these street races.
It's going to get attention.
So, cops show up. And, and then, people are doing donuts at the drag racing spot. Like, we're trying to, like, go to our spot, do our drag race, and
then
leave.
Yeah.
You know, and now you have all these young kids and their rotary motors.
Yeah.
I love rotary motors, but usually the average person that has one is a problem.
Yep.
And they're doing donuts in the middle of the road, and it's like, all right, well, I guess we're done street racing for a few years.
That's the thing too. And then you have like again, and like the stereotype of the Honda guy kind of came out around this time. Like because they would go, oh, I can beat you, and you're like, dude, this is a like 10-second street,
like a
car.
D18,
D18 stock, little super stock, slow piece of crap, and they're revving. They have the really loud exhaust going down. So I mean, that's why we make fun of LSJ guys who straight pipe their car because you sound like Hondas. Shit. Yeah, because you're catless, resonatorless, straight pipe LSJ sounds like a raspy, buzzy piece of crap. Sorry, guys.
APC.
Oh,
that was the APC era.
Yeah.
Yep, it was.
You got your base model Civic with your APC 3-inch intake that's like 20 feet long, and then you got your APC fart can exhaust. Oh man.
Yeah. And see now, and then I'm thinking I'm the next step. Because I got into it kind of like originally when I saw it, I was like, whoa, this movie's crazy. And so I was talking to my dad. He's like, no, that's not real, blah, blah. So he did everything he could to keep me away from it. But then I started getting into it after that. And then that's when, I started to see things. And I kind of got into it kind of like a weird in-between because my mentors, like people, I had a good friend named Milt and a few other people in there. And they were old. They were like old school. Like, so they had like Galant VR4s. And like other Eve. Like they told me, all right, don't do this, don't do this. So I kind of, like, they got me in good. So I never had like a crazy do stupid stuff phase. So they always say, hey, when you leave here, don't leave here like an asshole. Yep. You may think it makes you look cool, but it doesn't.
Yeah, just roll out.
Just roll out like a normal person. If you don't, you're asking for trouble. So that's how I learned to do all that stuff.
Pretty much same here.
Yeah. So I
just learned from watching everybody else. I noticed all the cool, faster guys than everybody else. Like just kind of pulled out, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna impress this guy when he has a freaking 10-second car.
Yeah, it was always the shitty cars that would
go out
do
there
burnouts
and like dude, like we don't care. Like
donuts.
Like, dude, even when I go to the gas station with a snowball sometimes, I ask some guy to say, yeah, man, what kind of car is this? Oh, it's a Cobalt SS, this and that.
Yeah.
Say, oh man, so you drift this thing? What?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, my Mazda CX-5 over there gets down pretty good too. Like literally, I'm like, all right, man. Like you're really impressing me. Like sweet. Like, yeah, dude, guys, don't go out there revving your shit. Just drive away normal. You look way more responsible when you do that. But yeah, so I got into it, and then, I saw this. So I was kind of in the midst of, like, the crazy racers and doing stuff like that. Granted, I did a lot of highway racing and other stuff like that, but I was kind of on the fringe of it, so I kind of saw, like, video games got me into it originally, then this, but then I kind of learned that way. So, like, I literally learned to practice shifting at the arcades. Like, you had a gated Ferrari shifter. That's actually where I learned to first shift cars. Like, I would try to do it as fast as I possibly can, and my mom was like, dude, you're shifting too fast.
Yep, every video game ever saying, you're shifting too fast, shift denied.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
Yeah. So I think the next in line would be probably you,
That would be
Tyler.
me, yeah.
Yep.
So when Fast and Furious came out in 2001, I would have been 11.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So I was 11.
2001?
2001, I was 11 years old.
I was 5.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Okay, all right, Tim. We're just going to do it. We're going to say our ages here. Start from you. We'll go to me.
Why me?
You gotta
Why
start-
me specifically?
No, you're starting. We're all going to do it, just so people know.
41.
I am 32, going on 33.
I'm 30.
I'm 25.
We have literally the gap here.
Yeah. So yeah, the original came out, and I obviously didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah.
It was probably 2 or 3 years down the road when I finally saw it. But like I said, as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted an Eclipse. That's all I wanted. I wanted a second-gen Eclipse, and I
want a second-gen Eclipse so I can shift 15 times.
Yeah. But past the movies, it didn't really impact me personally, and that may have just been the area that I grew up in, which was the greater Flint area. So when I finally got my first car in what would have been 2006,
wasn't an Eclipse.
It wasn't an Eclipse. It was a 98 Saturn SW2.
Oh, sure.
Dual cam automatic.
Ooh, let's go, girl.
Yep. But no, there definitely was still the scene that was around. It wasn't, huge in the Flint area, but in that area, everyone had domestics.
Yeah.
I never saw any cool import cars. It was, I had a Saturn, my buddy had a Monte Carlo, my other buddy had a Grand Am. There was a couple bagged Grand Ams, there was Cavaliers. If you had a fast car, you had a LS1 Camaro.
Yep.
And that's what it was.
Yep.
And then finally, towards the end of high school, so 2008, 2009, a couple of my buddies started picking up imports. And my one buddy had an FCRX7 that was a shit box, but that thing was so cool to me. And then a couple of guys started to get into the drift scene. So they had 240s, and they all welded the diffs and all that. But, the one thing that stuck with that scene, whether it was domestic or imports or whatever, was the street racing.
Yeah.
There was a spot in Flint. It was an old shutdown GM compound.
Yep.
Which was looking back at it now, I wish we still had that. That'd be really sweet. But all sorts of straight roads, middle of Flint, and this was when Flint wasn't doing jack shit. And so we would go to the Rite Aid in Grand Blanc, and we'd hang out in the parking lot for a little bit, and then 10:30 would roll around, and some of the fast guys would show up. And I remember there was a dude with a turbo Ford Probe, and then there was another guy with an LS swapped S10, and we would go to this abandoned parking lot, and I never had anything fast enough, but it was almost out of the movies, same shit. We would line up, and we'd be all down and thankfully it was, as far as street racing can go, it was pretty safe at the time, and never saw anything bad. But it gets shut down after a while, and then we moved on to a different place. But
did you just get told to leave, and that was
the cops
thing?
would come and
it's
they'd just be like,
thing.
"Hey, bud,
time to go home.
Don't do this." And
Cops, go!
Yeah, it wasn't quite that bad.
And then every time you have the one guy say, "Oh shit, cops!" I'm like, "Dude, just relax."
Yeah.
We're like, relax.
Oh,
Just
but the biggest misconception. God, I can't talk. I've only had one beer.
It's the natties.
There's no women.
No.
All the Fast and Furious show all these
Okay.
hot ladies,
Okay.
and you show up and it's dudes in fucking working boots and their guts hanging out.
Boys, let's talk about that real quick. Honda made a perfect commercial about this for the S2000 because they were like, "Oh, S2000, it rolls up and you think you're gonna get a girl all on it. No, there's 10 other dudes all over your car. Hey man, S2000, ain't it? Yeah, that's literally what it is. No, it's usually scrubby, dirty motherfuckers.
It is.
Y'all some dirty people just driving up and not looking good, and your car has 30-year-old Taco Bell in it because you can't keep your car clean.
Yep, and every once in a while, some dude would bring his girlfriend, and then that friend would have a friend, and you'd be like,
"Oh my God, a girl in the
here.
cars?
There's a girl here."
Oh, and then that's depending on where you want to get with this. That's a totally different topic. Some of the car girls, the car groupie girls. Ooh,
you don't want to.
Don't date them.
Oh yeah, don't
date them.
You and your whole crew have dated them. So
Were we at a Tuner Evo a couple weekends ago?
Oh yeah,
they were there.
I told you
there was girls there,
dude. I told Trevor there's a few kind of people that go to car shows with that, right? We'll get into that later. But Trevor, so now Fast and Furious for you.
Yeah, so I got into cars before I knew Fast and Furious was a thing.
Okay.
I was into cars before I knew the series existed because it was came out, gone, and dead by the time I was got my license or anything.
And there was a huge gap between 3 and 4. I think.
Yes, 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, I think it was 2 and 3, wasn't it? 2 and 3 was a while too.
I don't even.
Because I remember Super Street, the magazine. Guys, print magazine.
I love
Super
magazines.
Street.
I do. It was still my dream.
D Sport is back.
They're back
In print.
Nice.
That's I will say
cool.
it is.
I almost want to get it.
It is still my dream to get into a magazine. That's still one of the goals.
Yeah.
You're running out of time.
Submit stuff. You got to submit stuff, man.
I know.
Yeah, you're looking hot now. So.
But it was, I saw them. They did Tokyo Drift and everything, and it was a thing. I remember this. Can we all talk about being when we had our cars and a Fast and Furious movie came out? Can we talk about those days? You and the whole crew would
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to Fast and Furious meet. You'll be here by this time. We're all rolling in together. We're getting a whole block of spots. Me and the whole crew.
We did that for Tokyo Drift.
Yep.
I remember
Drift.
seeing Tokyo Drift, and it was. I had my '93 SC2. Whew,
Yeah.
that was a manual, so it was real
Upgrade.
fast. Oh yeah, real fast. It was me and that. My buddy had his 04 Monte Carlo SS still.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
and then we had like a 240 and that RX-7, and
Looked like
it was
regular
just
traffic.
regular ass traffic.
Like
but we thought we were hot shit.
You couldn't tell
Like,
us
we
shit.
rolled in and we were hooting and hollering in the movie theater, and I don't know.
Oh,
You
dude.
know, just being young kids.
So I remember doing that too, and I think one of them that came out, I either had my LSJ or the white car, and I went out there. We had the whole crew. We had like 3 Evos, a VR4, 1 Cobalt. Like we had like a pretty decent,
solid,
like
yeah.
pretty solid group of cars there. And there was a bunch of kids running like, and then one guy had neon. The one guy had neon. He went out there and turned it out, and the kids like, whoa! I'm like, dude. That was it was a thing.
Yep.
But I will say, being in the Chicagoland area,
That was a huge
you guys were in Michigan,
car
so
scene.
I will see for me the Chicago car scene is just bigger than the Michigan car scene as far as at least maybe not Detroit area.
Yeah,
but,
Detroit area probably is close.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of diversity because you have a lot of surrounding suburbs, stuff like that, and a lot of money and all that. But
Yeah.
Chicago suburbs were it was everything. You had all sorts. We had your ratty people and stuff. You had your really rich people from up north, and all around. So it was always a huge group of cars, nice cars, different level cars. Around this time, there was somewhere I was like, whoa, that's a right-hand drive car. Whoa, I saw my first ones around that time. So
Yeah.
it's been a thing, man.
Yeah, this was my first time rolling to a theater, Fast and Furious, and we were 20 cars deep. I want to
we
say.
had a lot. We had at least 12.
It was cool.
And we were totally legal the entire way there.
100%.
100%.
The ATS did not drag race one of the LNFs on the way there.
I did not.
Definitely
do that.
did not.
I did not do that. I
Yep.
did not put gaps on people.
Yep.
I did none of that.
Hey,
And
I got the hit on the Z57 LNF. That's
Hey,
all I had.
I saw Zoom hit it in his Tesla. He punched it around a corner.
What? Whoa!
We were leaving the movie, and then it was Drew next to Zoom, and I was like, Drew's gonna try to race Zoom, but he's not gonna do it because Zoom is so anti-street racing. And we're on this entrance ramp, and I'm like, yeah, we're not. Kyle was like, I wonder if Zoom's gonna do something. I'm like, no, he ain't doing anything. We make it about 3/4 of the way around that turn. All of a sudden, he just hammers down. I'm like, really? Okay. So I hammered down too in the wife's Tesla, and we're just mashing around the corner.
Heck yes. It's funny too because
He did hit his brakes around that turn though, and I was like, "Oh boy,
don't do that.
Oh boy, don't do that."
But it's funny too because we were all just messing around and stuff on the way back, and Drew kept catching me at lights. I'm like, I don't have a wide box on this thing. I can't build any boost. So he messed me up in the MKZ twice. But
That thing's pretty quick.
it is. So he jumped out 2 cars, but it was like.
Oh,
Yeah,
you reclaimed it
Oh,
then?
okay, but he hit the brakes.
He knows the game.
Oh, he knows. Yeah,
He knows.
Drew's experience. He hit the brakes. I was coming. After the launch, all right, since I can't build boost after line, I'm going. Let's do it.
So we've got a creepy bearded structure in the shadows
Yeah,
here.
yep.
You want to hop in here and
I'm
give
gonna-
your...
I'll tap out here.
Yeah.
Tyler, I love you.
Give it to Al.
Al's another person with a history in Fast and Furious, changing his life, right?
Yeah. Al and I are.
If not the most life-changing.
Well, Al and I are in the similar area. Bye, Tyler. We love you. Close the
Anyone
door.
got any
Just
extra
go.
beer? Oh, look, Ryan's not drinking his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Pass
ain't.
it down.
Probably warm now.
We got one on deck, so we should be
We
okay.
It's good enough.
No, close that. That thing's cold as shit.
What? I'm sweating over here.
It is
You
cold.
just got here.
Okay, fine.
All right, Alex.
All right,
Yeah, kind of catch up. So
Al hasn't seen Fast 9.
Al has not seen Fast 9, so
Working on the old Ion instead of hanging out with us.
Yeah, I had things
Because
to
he's
do.
a nerd.
So Al, how did Fast and Furious impact you?
If it weren't for those movies, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Like, people can talk as much shit on them as they want because of how cheesy they've gotten as the franchise went on, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Those movies changed my life.
Yeah.
And it sounds stupid to say it, but it's true.
No.
Like,
No, I get it.
Me and my friend's dad took me and him to see the first one in theater when it came out. And I think both of us.
How old were you?
15.
Nice.
Yep.
And
Good time.
it was just blew my mind because I grew up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you had probably the least exposure out of everyone at
Yes,
the table.
I didn't have the exposure that you had.
Yeah, I had it all.
I mean,
Yeah.
I liked cars. I knew that I liked cars. I would look through the auto traders and the Summit and Jegs catalogs and things like that, but I didn't know.
Probably Indiana Auto and RV.
Heck yeah, Indiana Auto and RV. The 4,000 and under section.
That's right.
The only things I could afford.
Yep.
No, okay. I got to ask. Since we're throwing it back, did anyone else like before they knew about their car? Like, I made a PDF for my LSJ. I was like, I'm gonna get a rally yellow LSJ. I'm here. I went through Andy's Autosports. Andy'sAutosports.com. I went through every category. I'm like, I'm going to buy this front bumper. I'm going to buy these side skirts. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy these wiper blades and yellow seats. And I had it all. I had a whole, like a 10, 20-page PowerPoint. I was like, I'm going to get this and 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 this.
But did you total it up?
No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm just going to get this. It's easy. Building cars is building, full complete cars at the time when you're like 15 or 16.
Yep.
You don't think about money. It's like, oh, it's easy. I'll do this.
I do remember, and I think most people share.
If you were to guess what the first car that I had a car crush on, what would you think?
S10.
A freaking third-gen Camaro because you have like awful taste in cars.
No, I said had.
Oh, had.
I currently have a crush on the third
Import.
gen.
Give us a hint. Import or domestic?
Import.
3000 GT.
No. Oof. You probably would never guess.
Supra.
Well,
Here's an oddball hint that may give it away to, may not. At one point, it had optional rear wheel steering.
Galant VR4.
Galant VR4.
Nah.
Prelude.
Prelude.
Oh.
I had
okay.
a major infatuation with Preludes.
Do you
for
fit
a
in
while.
those?
I don't know. I think I've only ever seen like 2 in person.
Now, is you like the first gen or the second gen one the most?
Second.
Yeah, the second one was pretty sweet.
Yep. Same here.
Again, my at the time, my dream Honda build was a Del Sol with H22. That was like a dream Honda build at one point in time.
I always wanted a third-gen Prelude. Square headlight one.
Yeah.
Third gen, right?
Oh, that's the third gen. I thought, no, you're right. I'm thinking my favorite one is the third gen too.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I think
the
there's
Second
the
gen is
square
the
headlight,
slick headlight one.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have one Ray. Oh, yeah. So the third gen one is the one.
That was the one that I always liked myself.
Yeah, that's the one.
The second gen ones were like really, really quick for what they were.
Yeah,
like,
they were light back in the day.
Yeah, that was
Now,
a quick car.
The second car that I had a car crush on, which is a little more believable, would be a Jeep Body.
I want to vomit in my mouth.
Grand National,
Okay,
Regal.
Grand National, yeah.
And that took the place of the Prelude?
Yeah, it was a large
Whoa.
jump. But I was a kid just looking through
that
catalogs
was
and
my
magazines.
second car. I had an 84 Grand Prix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, T-tops. The cool
Dude,
one. 305, 410 gears and a
Okay.
posse.
Cool one.
Don't talk to me about T-tops. That's still, I'm so mad that more cars don't have like Target tops and T-tops right now. That's like my thing. I want, at some point in life, I will have a car that I can push the roof off on.
Third gen Camaros have
Don't
that.
you ever disrespect
They do.
me.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't you ever disrespect
And they're easy
me
to find.
in this household.
And you don't have to worry about them leaking because they come that way from the factory.
Yeah, they do. Also, all of a sudden, a mullet starts growing out the back of my head every time I have one. Jesus, I can't do it.
You couldn't do a mullet.
There are black mullets out there. There are black mullets. You will be surprised.
We need to see this.
No, we don't. No.
1 month worth.
No. I will never. Not even. No. Never. No. That's
So
not.
Ryan has his PDF of what do you want to do to a Cobalt. But what's you two's first build dream? Not dream car, but
There were
like,
a
what
lot.
was the one you wanted?
I
all the
would
things for?
fill out the order forms in the Jegs catalogs just for fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like before I even had a job.
Oh, yeah.
Just completely daydreaming about things I was going to buy.
Flex fans.
Oh yeah.
You know, all those stupid mods that give you 5 to 10 horsepower.
Yeah. You have to add them up, and then you have like 1,000.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. I did.
Well, dude, it's funny because we don't realize like how not car people we were then, but we thought we were.
Oh yeah.
Because when I went to college stuff, there was one of the guys. You know, he's a I don't know if he's a customer. Not really a customer, but he like goes on Facebook and stuff. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get a 300 ZS. I'm gonna make like 800, 900 horsepower. Shouldn't be too hard." And I'm like, so at this time I had my stock turbo LNF, the white car, the Snowball, and I was like, "Dude, have you ever actually experienced that?" No, I mean, I got my old Bonneville. It's pretty fast. I'm like, all right, dude, come out with me real quick. And this is that time before ZZP had like Han intercool or Han, full bolt-ons and like a trifecta tune, so nothing crazy. I went out there and I had the switchable tune, so I went out and took him. He was like, "Whoa, "Oh, this thing is fast, man." I was like, "Dude, that was
that was low power
yeah."
mode.
I was like, "That's low power. Let's do this." And I punched it for him, and he literally shit his pants. Like he's like, "Oh God, oh,
Like,
slow down."
Like you had to clean the seat.
Fair enough. Like no, yeah, you got me now. Yeah, but no, it's like
You know, the worst part is for a moment, I thought he actually meant it.
yeah.
I did too.
And I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Did he really? He literally did?
Yeah, like no, he freaked out. He's like, I was like, well, how much? Well, that was like 900 horsepower. I'm like, no, dude, that's like 300. He's like, no way. Like, yeah, that was only like 300 horsepower.
way.
And you are talking about doing this to like this car you have never even.
My Eclipse in 2001 made 260 wheel horsepower.
That's for them. That's fast.
All-wheel drive, and there were people that would yell at me when I would do a launch.
Yeah.
I'd do like a $6,000 hole shot on the street, and they would like freak out and be like, "Don't ever do that again."
Yeah.
Like 260 wheel horsepower.
Can we talk about the jump? Camrys literally come with more than that right now.
Yeah.
Literal Camrys come with 300 some horsepower right now.
I got a 2.4 auto supercharged car making more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not get too.
That's like crazy, dog.
Does it have nitrous though?
Nope.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh my God. That 45 is gonna hate you.
Yeah.
It's only on its third one.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
No,
gonna
like-
die sooner or later.
But dude, like, if you think about it, let's think about like just kind of going back to Fast Furious times, like a 10-second car in the 90s. Saying you have a 10-second car on the street in Fast Furious times, that's like saying like this car, I have a you want a 7-second car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean Brian owed Dom a 10-second
10-second
car, and that was a big
That
deal.
was a huge deal. Like, oh man, you owe me a 10-second car. Like, oh shit, like dude, you like people.
Speaking of which, when you guys were talking about which franchise car you'd take,
Oh, yeah.
it's the Supra.
Okay, there we go. We got.
I
a
can't
Supra.
blame you.
The Supra's cool.
That was my actual dream car that I really actually wanted. I just couldn't. At the time, a Supra was a twin turbo 6-speed Supra.
Wasn't that
was
expensive.
like $19,000.
Yeah.
And I was gonna buy one and my mom's like, "Hey, you might want to call your car insurance company and ask them." So I called my car insurance company, and they were like, "Yeah, that'll be $200 a month." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'm not gonna buy a Supra."
Yeah.
What if I take one turbo off?
Yeah.
Looking back now, though, if you would still have that car,
You
Yeah.
think you're worth like $100,000 right
Yeah,
now?
that'd be a $60,000 to $80,000
And it's not.
car. Yeah.
It's not so much the Supra itself. Although I like the Supra. I like the way they look, and I think it would be fun to
It's a
drive
unique
one.
car. It's a
but
unique
I
car.
really love the 2J.
The 2J Sweet.
Yeah.
And
the
I've
Supra
heard
still
Tim
seems like
complain
the-
about it a lot, and a lot of people screw it up. A lot of people put some gigantic ass turbo on it, and they get like so many people did it that it became known as the Supra Power Band.
Yeah.
Like nothing, 1,200 horse done.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Well, let's look at I don't know if Paul's watching, but Paul Sky. Paul Sky is a perfect example. He has
That
a
thing is about a light switch.
Yeah, that he has a small house in 66 mil on that thing, and that thing, I mean, he's ballsy for doing it on a Kappa because you can't keep that thing straight for nothing.
Yeah.
But
I can't keep my Kappa
what
straight
I'm
at
saying.
310 wheel
and he's
horsepower.
making like 600 some horsepower, maybe more. But like you're saying, that's a small torquey turbo. He makes way more torque than horsepower, and the thing lights up crazy. Like Paul's car is nuts. Deal with that thing. Thing is scary looking.
They
But
sound awesome.
They
too.
sound so. Low displacement, straight sixes sound cool. I just said they sound cool. That's one of my favorite engine sounds.
Did you know that they're identical to the Ecotec 2-liter?
At least I know how
86 by 86.
Yeah, it's a square setup. Yeah, which is cool. But I mean, it sounds freaking sweet, man. Like I love them.
They do. They've always sounded good as long as you got the mods to rev them out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, dude, like cars have gotten so ridiculously fast now.
But I mean, with the new stuff we've done with the 3800 exhaust, it's like
Yeah. I mean,
they sound
well,
really good too.
Yeah,
well,
do.
if you turbo a 3800, I mean, we turboed 3800s 10 years ago and they sounded that good.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, over 10 years ago, my Grand Prix sounded good, and that was 15 years ago.
Yeah,
It's like we just took a long time to make a NA or supercharged one sound that good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a little embarrassed, really, that we didn't try that way sooner.
There's some kind of like Mandela effect or something going on lately where there's so many good ideas I've seen lately that are so obvious in hindsight.
well, it's one of those things that, at the time, ZZPerformance more focused on performance.
Yeah.
We want to make sure you go fast, stuff like that. But there does come a little thing where sometimes the small thing can help the car a lot in the long run.
Yeah.
You know, like for 300, honestly, it's sound. You know, like, and again, this is not to diss our 300 customers, but guys, 99% of y'all cars sound like doo-doo. Like,
it's just part of the car.
Yeah, it's just like you own a car, you sound like, bleh, you know, that's what a 300 sounds like. But with the equalizer, woo, I wouldn't own a 300 without an equalizer or a turbo.
Agreed.
Yeah, like they sound so much better with an equalizer. Like, man, like you drive down and you say, oh damn, what is that thing coming down the road? Freaking sweet clean Grand Prix or Regal or something that's looking all clean with a turbo.
And see, that's what I say. Because people can fit LSs into Kappas, and if an LS fits, a 3800 fits.
Yeah. Well, the LS is the big thing because it's bolted.
We don't have to swap Kappas. The LNF is an amazing engine.
LNF is fine by itself. Don't you ever?
I ain't buying no LNF Kappa ever.
Yeah, because you ain't good enough to do it.
2.4s are cool too.
What happened? Right. What happened to our LE5 ITB project?
This was a project?
Base model.
I already have one. You need one.
Okay, fine. You buy the car. I'll do it.
Come on.
I'm just
saying.
You
can sell 2 of your POSs and buy one 2.4 Kappa. You got 2 vehicles that just sit that need to go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
You're saying you need a 2.4 car to do an ITB setup?
Yeah.
I'll give you my supercharger setup to do ITBs
on the
Cobalt.
On a dang Cobalt.
No, he's talking about for a Kappa car, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like there's a.
That would be sweet though.
The only reason
I'm in like to road course, like for Al to get into road course, a badass NA Kappa would be amazing.
See, what's cool is Al's already picked out the car he wants. He wants the Wish.com Super Dash IA's Pontiac Solstice.
Exactly.
And then he wants a 2.4. And then he picked out a body kit. Oh, I'm going to get real excited. Al picked out a body kit for it. I'm ready. Let's go.
The Opel GT concept pump bumper.
See, he knows the name of it.
I know exactly what it is, and I know how to find it, and I know where we can get it and how much it is.
Yep. Let's go.
Just get that car.
Are we talking side skirts, big wing, or just front bumper?
Function over form.
We'll take the front bumper.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to start off slow with Al. Eventually, we'll put underglow on it.
Road course, you need a wing.
The only reason I even entertained the idea of a 3800 Solstice is because it would be really funny to have one set up to go slideways. And you'd be out there on the limiter just woo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and everyone's like, holy crap, you 2J swapped the Solstice? I'm like, even better.
Yeah.
Or not better, depending how you look at it.
Yeah. You know, there's so many neat things out there. But even the Fast and Furious scene, I say, for all the crap we give it, it has inspired like a literal generation of people. Like, you know, obviously things did get worse for like the guys that were actually out there before and racing and doing stuff like before that. But then after that, like it spawned a whole bunch of companies and stuff like that. Like there are like, I'm sure we all know the contenders. Like there was the Sparkos and the freaking APCs and all that other stuff. Like it's like it spawned a whole generation of everything.
Yeah, some guy in the chat was just talking about how that was like the breach into the world for so many performance companies.
Yeah,
that were nothing and now they're worldwide.
Yeah, I mean there are even some names that are still around there, like Viss Racing and stuff like that. Like I know some guy ordered a hood from there, and supposedly those hoods come in, and I'm really mad right now because I don't have the money for the hood. But if it is, I will fucking order one.
The hood you bought and they forgot about?
Yeah, hood forgot about Sebastian Wagner. But if he actually gets it, I'll be so mad. Speaking of which, Ryan Derrick and the Snowbar are still looking for a Viss Racing G-Speed hood. If you have a good quality one that you would like to give to Ryan Derrick or sell to Snowball, I will happily take you up on that. Please hit me up at ryan.d at ZZPerformance.com. Shameless
Don't
plug.
do that.
Do that.
Nah.
Let me get that hood.
Your car's going to be driving by the time we get out of this podcast.
That's true.
Just don't touch it.
No. The hood can fine. We'll
something else will go wrong because of that hood swap.
You're right. Fuck it.
Yep.
Fuck it.
We're at 1 hour point, so start rolling in questions. We'll do overtime, rapid fire some questions for you guys. We know you got them. We hear you calling all day, so
it's been.
Let's know. In the meantime,
I think people are actually going to go enjoy their 4th of July weekend. It's been a little nice today.
I gotta pull up my notes here.
In the meantime, I think we should go over what's all done to our personal cars because we all made some big moves this week.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, so by the way,
Tim and I just got back from an autocross with Noah and Tyler.
Oh yeah, that
went awesome.
Yep. Oh, so by the way, too, guys, on the 4th of July, my 3 out of the 4, maybe I'll probably be there too, but we're all going to Gingerman Raceway for a GPS track time. Shout out to Jimmy U for a GPS track time. Guys, if you want track time, people think, I got to get a suspension, I got to get mods, I got to make horsepower. Get on track. seat time is the number one thing. GPS track time. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna be shaking down our cars, not doing anything competitive, just having fun with each other, hanging out. So come to Gingerman Raceway. I think spectating is free.
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it'll be fun. Sunday.
Yeah, if you're in the area, come to Gingerman Sunday.
Even if you're not in the area, come in the area. Come just drive. You're not doing anything on 4th of July. Come in the morning. It's all day. Come out, see us, hang out with us, and have a good time.
Yep.
So.
We all got new tires.
Yeah. Yeah. Got new tires, new $50 a piece freaking center caps because I'm a silly person, and Underglow. I'm so excited about the Underglow. Underglow's going on 2 day.
Look at those results of Fast 9. 63% said it was great. 36% said it was awful.
I can't disagree with either one of them for whatever. So Connor Murphy says that he has a Viz Racing CF hood, but car got ridden off, and prior out I do have a CF trunk. Yeah, the CF trunk, I thought about it, but then my current trunk is reinforced and all that, so I ain't touching it.
Yeah.
Just like, know what, leave it alone.
Is there a spec sheet for ZZP Stage 2 supercharged cams? No. Any good dyno numbers with the Snowball? Not yet.
Not yet. So
in the past, what's its max?
We've made 612.
We don't have a spec sheet for the cams, but if you have a question, just email customer service. They'll send it to whoever.
Yep, we'll answer it. The dyno numbers of Snowball, we weren't pushing for max power. This is just to test new parts for possibly you guys.
Having trouble getting the timing right. So, yeah, email customer service. We can probably help you out.
And then either we can get to Al or whatever. Just give us your question. Jason Whittleson, what scene from any Fast and Furious do you guys hate the most? Ooh.
Mine was definitely that darn scene with the bridge. That was really hard for me to watch.
Was
the whole inertia and the one end being broken off. And then Dom catching the
I was trying to figure out
with the tire,
the steering turn
because to lock the lock the wheel.
He grabbed it.
Yeah, to lock the wheel into the bridge thing. That's what he did it. It's dumb.
He grabbed the rope with the tire. He just jerked the wheel to grab the rope, and I'm just oh my.
That was if we're talking about the current one, I think 100% that is the most hated.
I think
scene.
Yeah.
That scene sucked. I'm God, come on, man. At that point, you're just Indiana. You might as well give the cars arms, make them fucking transform.
Well, since I haven't seen 9 yet, I think the scene I hate the most, just going off the top of my head, would be the first time that Sean drives a drift car up the parking garage.
I love that one.
Oh yeah.
Because he was enough of a car guy that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. You know what?
Al, I give you that one.
Yeah,
that was so painful to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's by the third ram into the wall, he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Who gets in their buddy's car and just smashes things that are very easily avoidable?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to drift it. You can try, and you're this ain't gonna work. Let off.
I guess I'll just drive up the spiral like a normal person.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you could literally just grip. Attacked it and been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give you that. That is the worst scene in all of the movies.
Yeah, that one's always bothered me.
You know what? Too, because you know how every movie has the intro race scene. You could think of every movie, and the Tokyo just intro race scene annoyed the heck out of me. That's true. That's a good one. Go. So I can't think of any other that I dislike that much.
All right, I got some overrated, underrateds lined up.
Overrated, underrated.
Let's see.
You got any other questions, real quick?
Any clue when rear sway bar back in stock? No. Customer service.
Yep. Yeah. Don't.
We'll give you the closest ETA we can get you.
Which is not a very good one. We have no ETAs, boys and girls.
Well, looks like Eden just got fired.
Eden just asked for a
we do
Chronic Fiero shop car. No, go away, Eden.
I do want a Fiero.
No, you
I
don't.
love them.
No, you don't. All right. Overrated, underrated.
All right.
Go ahead, Al.
For Ryan, World of Warcraft.
Oh, these are. Ooh, Al has something. Overrated, underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, overrated. I
was hoping you'd say that.
Overrated right now because they are kind of just stringing people along and not giving out a lot of good content, and it hasn't changed in 10, 12 years. The game is consistently the same.
My favorite part of this answer is how seriously you took it right away.
Oh, yeah, instantly. Nerd here, boys.
All right, Trevor, all seasons.
Oh.
You better answer this real smart.
There's no line writing here.
Oh, you picked a bad day for that.
Answer it, homeboy. Dude, this is
overrated.
Yeah, exactly.
So they are what your father told you as a child growing up, and that's about it.
Yeah. Boys, if you guys are driving on all seasons, you have bad tires. Talking to you, Bo Cobb, all seasons are not good.
No.
All seasons
are no seasons.
No seasons. You get a good tire for the year you're in, and that's what you do. If you come on the dyno with some shitty all season, you don't make any power. Don't make any power. Yeah.
I will say, because I never bought them because I never wanted to buy more wheels for a car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned if you have a car buying addiction, like Tim and I do,
yes,
an easy cure to that is to transition into a wheel buying addiction because it's much cheaper.
Yeah,
it's
we
a valid
point. We do have quite a wheel collection.
Yeah.
All right, Tim's first one: automatic transmissions.
So overrated.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, is there an addendum? Like, are we talking 4T65E? Or are we talking 8-speed?
Well, it's kind of a global question.
No, you
I
don't.
hate them all.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Your BMW ones? Your BMW, that's still an auto trans. That's an auto trans. It's an auto trans, Tim.
Did you drive my Rally Art?
No, but it's probably the same as my M6, I guess.
And it's the same as your SL. Those are,
is that an auto trans?
Yes. Tim, if you have to put in drive, we're not going to split. If you put in drive.
If you put it in drive, it's an auto.
It's an auto.
All right.
I'm with Tim on that. I think twin clutches are manual transmissions.
Yeah,
No.
I can't answer your question. I'm sorry.
No.
I'd hate to be the first one to not answer
Tim's
it.
fired.
Tim, you have no.
If it has a torque converter, then it sucks.
Okay, I guess that's a better answer.
Okay.
Unless it's a Glide with a 7K with a 7K stall.
No, I think from now for automatic transmission, just to keep it across the board, if you put it in drive, then it's an auto trans. Like if you do not manually do the shifting, it's an
I
auto
thought
trans.
about that because where does the DCT fall?
If you do not do the shifting, it is not a manual trans.
It's automatic. It
automatically shifts. Even though it has all the same stuff as a manual, it's still an auto.
Okay, round 2. These ones are more fun, and this is the last round.
Boy. I like these. You got to keep.
Let's see if there's questions quick. Nope.
Well, this time, okay, never mind.
Now this one's going to be good because I'm going to ask Ryan, but then both of you also get to answer in reference to Ryan.
Okay.
So your final round, overrated,
so Ryan's
underrated.
going to say something, and Tim and I are going to gang up on him.
Yes.
And argue with
this
him.
was not chosen on accident.
Fantastic. Let's fucking go.
Tequila.
Oh. Oh no.
Because I know we sure love it when you drink tequila.
Yeah. It's a bit overrated.
Underrated.
When I drink tequila, he
gets rowdy.
And bombs start coming out, and I never say that word. And it's just it's a thing.
It just happens.
Yeah,
it's okay.
By the way, dude, those are awesome. Do those more. Like
I love
sweet.
This game.
Like underrated. Oh, that's sweet.
Trevor's second round, overrated, underrated topic is hoon handles.
Underrated. They belong in everything.
A natural answer.
Yeah. I can't disagree.
Nobody's going to argue with that on that.
More specifically, how they're plumbed. Inline versus full control.
That's tough.
You got to answer it.
First answer, I'm going to say overrated.
Because I think inline is overrated.
You should put one in no matter what, because most people don't, because they're like, oh, I'm only going to do it if I'm going to do dual caliper. I don't have the budget.
Mm-hmm.
I say just do it. Like, whatever you can afford, do it. They're all cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
But a standalone setup is the move. Like, if you can, there's no reason not to.
All right. That's fair. I guess that one was a little...
Tim B, quick question for you from David N. Port. New ZZP exhaust for the Cadillac ATS-V. Options on the sound and gains. I'm gonna let our local ATS-V guy answer that.
My honest opinion, the non-valved is kind of loud for a daily driver.
Yep.
But it's cheaper.
Yep.
And the valved one is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. We had a customer drive in from 6 hours away to get our ATS-V cat back, and he had non-H-pipe downpipes, and it still made his ATS-V sound amazing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Like, H-pipe downpipes, no H-pipe downpipes, that catback is magical. Shout out to Alex, our fab guy.
Spend the extra money and get the valve version. We understand the race car guys, you want the loud all the time, but it drones. But which is not, I mean, if you're doing a race car, it doesn't matter. But And there's a cheaper version. The valve version is literally, you have both, best of both worlds for a little bit extra. I had a customer, I said, hey man, get the valve version for what you want to do. No, I'll get the cheap one. And he spent more than he would have spent to get the valve version trying to modify the other one to make it work.
And the rear section is totally interchangeable. So if you buy one, you can totally buy the other rear section in interchanges.
Yeah.
But we had to make it loud because people that get the non-valve version are going to want to make a lot of power, and it has to flow, it's going to be loud.
Gain wise, probably not till like the later times, like really high end.
If you're making 580 to 600 wheel horsepower, there are going to be gains there, and if you're making more, there's going to be even more gains. But
I think the biggest gains are weight.
Yeah, weight. I'm glad you brought that up. Actually,
weight.
It's a huge weight savings.
Yeah, like versus your stock one, your big suitcase and all that, huge weight savings, guys. So hey, people don't like to think about weight loss is horsepower.
Yep,
that's horsepower and fast.
Less braking.
Less braking too.
That's true.
All right, I know you got one more for Tim.
Yep, I got one more for Tim.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Overrated, underrated. This can kind of go similar to like the tequila one because he can answer and then we'll answer.
Okay.
Too.
All right. Okay.
Frou-frou drinks.
Ooh.
Oh man,
let's go, Tim. I got you, dog. I got you.
Oh, it's so hard. Like you keep giving me ones I can't answer.
The fact that you can't answer quickly is an answer.
Oh, that's so hard. They're like, I love foo-foo drinks, but they give you a freaking headache in the morning, man. You get hangovers from them.
Or sugar guts.
I'm so or sugar gut. Like I'm so into foo-foo drinks.
This is overrated or underrated.
Dang it!
It's not appropriately rated. Yes. It's not an option.
Underrated. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah,
underrated.
I knew it was going to be underrated.
Yep. Underrated. 100%.
Even though I tried to drop it. I'm trying to drop the calories and
Foo-foo drinks.
You love what you love, I guess.
Foo-foo drinks are better than piss water. I'll say it.
Yeah, I kind of am gonna switch approach too, and I like a good foo-foo drink too.
I like one on occasion.
Every time. All the time, every day.
This goes against the whole Fast and Furious theme, but I'm not a real big Corona fan. But you give me a nice cold Coors Light.
Oh, yeah, that's how shit right there.
Or Keystone.
Here's the thing about foo-foo drinks. You go into a new bar you've never been to.
Yeah.
You don't want to just order a beer, and you're looking through all the options.
Why would you not want to order beer?
I don't know.
I can't compute.
I have a taste.
You just got to hope that there's an Oberon.
You go through the menu, and you pick the girliest sounding drink, and you're guaranteed to like it. It's always a safe bet.
That's true.
Always.
Dude, so Kelly made painkillers. That's what they call the drink. That drink, we've been drinking them all day. They're great. I was way.
Welcome to ZZP.
Yeah, I was up here for most of the day. Oof, I had to come back down.
It was like 3 o'clock, and Ryan was like, hey, can someone run to AutoZone? And we were like, why can't you run to AutoZone? He's like, I can't drive a car right now.
I'm like, I'm not doing it.
So if you have a bunch of typos in your customer service emails.
Probably Ryan was slightly a little messed up. Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
Shout out to Jason Wilson for calling them wheels. Congratulations, Jaden Wilson. You win. You said wheels.
But, yeah, thanks, guys. Happy 4th of July weekend. Don't know what you guys are doing, but us three are racing. Al might come.
Yeah, as far as I know, I think I'm going to come out for a while.
Yep, come out, hang out. Yeah, guys, we're just going to be chilling out, just chilling, man. Like, let's enjoy a weekend. Go drive your cars. Like, these guys have been trying to get me to quit being a pansy and actually drive my cars these late. I've been driving around.
Let's take bets. How many laps Al can last in my car on the road course before throwing up?
Wait.
Or passing out.
Wait.
Passing out is like a bonus round.
Less than one.
I'm gonna say no, legitimately.
I have no shame.
Yeah, no. If Al is not like in control of the seat, if he takes a ride with you in the Sonic, it won't be good. So,
no, I won't do it. I know.
Oh, man.
It'll be fun though. So yeah, guys.
Soon we'll get Al out there.
Riding in your black V that you had in a straight line on the street almost made me puke.
You were only in it for like 5 seconds.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it makes sense. It's just how it is.
Like I said, it's crazy. This man can build this crazy high horsepower Ion and go freaking 160s plus in the half.
Yeah, and I'm fine.
He's perfect fine.
Same with Noah. I mean, Noah passes out riding passenger, but he will be on your butt all the way through tail.
Yeah. I can't explain it. I don't like it, but
it's what it is.
It's the cards I got dealt.
You just got to be in control of the vehicle. Your brain just requires the control.
Mm-hmm.
Even on a road trip, if my wife's driving, I have to be sitting upright looking out the windshield, or else I'll get sick. Like if I'm on my phone, it can only be a minute or two at a time, and I got to watch the road again.
Oh, man. Oof.
All right, guys. Let us know what you want to hear next week. We like hanging out with you guys, so whatever you want to hear.
Outros?
Outros?
All right. Yeah, it's shitty one out.
I'm Al.
Yeah.
I'm Tim.
I'm Trevor.
Man, y'all got real lame because y'all know what it is. It's 4th of July weekend. We out here. Ryan D at ZZP. We'll catch y'all next time.
And, of course, Eric behind the camera. Feel free to turn it off. So